And what's hilarious is this is confirmation from the people that want to pay the money. Sponsors. Oh man, Angel Reese fans are gonna be pissed.
Let's not sugarcoat it. This is the moment Angel Reese's brand hit a wall. After Ice Cube publicly offered Caitlin Clark a jaw-dropping $5 million to join the Big Three League, fans expected Angel to get a similar call.
So, Ice Cube, you see the headline from TMZ. Sorry, Angel Reese, the $5 million offer was only for Caitlin Clark. Fuck. It's about to get ugly.
She didn't. In fact, when TMZ caught up with Cube at LAX, he was clear. No offer was ever going to Reese. Not now. Not ever. No drama. No apology. Just business. And suddenly, the narrative flipped. Caitlin wasn't just the most talked about rookie. She became the standard. This isn't about jealousy. It's about value. And sponsors are moving fast. Angel Reese fans? Furious. But Ice Cube didn't blink. He said it himself. Caitlin sells. Reese doesn't. Welcome to the cold math of modern sports marketing.
TMZ Sports caught up with Ice Cube himself at LAX this week. And the Big Three honcho said that there will be no deal put in front of Angel Reese anytime soon.
Ice Cube didn't dance around it. When asked directly about offering Angel Reese a Big Three deal, his answer was brutal: no. He didn't hesitate. No PR spin. No saving face. Just facts. Caitlin Clark unlocks millions for the league, he said. Angel? Not so much. That statement alone sent shockwaves. Remember, Cube built his empire off controversy and risk, but even he's not betting on the volatile PR attached to Angel Reese. This wasn't a snub, it was a business strategy. And when the guy who profits off drama says you're too risky, it's a clear sign your image is costing you real dollars. The silence from sponsors? That's not passive. It's strategic. Angel's being frozen out, and the game is moving on.
Explain that the snub wasn't personal, but it was business. That's all it is, business. Y'all gonna make it personal though. Just like y'all making it personal with Candace Parker. Y'all make it personal with anybody who does not lie and pretend like they are on the same level. That's all y'all gonna do. That's all y'all gonna do.
Angel Reese's fans didn't take it lightly. They lit up social media, accusing Ice Cube of snubbing a hardworking black athlete. Hashtags trended. Tweets flew. But Cube wasn't cancelable. He was calculating. He laid out the numbers. Caitlin Clark brings ROI. Angel, just headlines. And that distinction matters. In sports business, popularity without performance is noise. Brands don't invest in drama. They invest in deliverables. Reese may dominate Instagram for 24 hours, but Caitlin Clark is pulling 800 million views in 90 days. That's not hype. That's impact. This isn't about who's louder. It's about who's bankable. And right now, Angel's influence is shrinking. Because in a room full of executives, viral doesn't mean valuable.
I don't really get to stand up for myself. I mean, I have great teammates. I have a great support system. I got my hometown. I got my family that stands up for me. I don't really get to speak out on things just because I just try to ignore, and I just try to stand strong. Like, I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. Death threats. I've been sexualized. I've been threatened. I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time.
Let's break it down. Caitlin Clark is driving a 105% jump in attendance. Jersey sales up over 1,000%. The Fever's average crowd, 15,591. And she's still a rookie. Meanwhile, Angel Reese, stats are shaky. Performance, inconsistent. Sure, she brings flair, but corporations want more than headlines. They want a return. Clark delivers. She doesn't just boost team metrics, she lifts the league. Ice Cube made it plain. Caitlin's image is PR proof. Angel, meanwhile, is wrapped in taunts, post-game shade, and social media heat. That doesn't translate into dollars. It's simple. Clark brings fans, profits, and peace. Reese? She brings wrist. And right now, no one's cutting $1 million checks for wrist.
Get her a Harold's Chicken membership. Mild sauce. Give Caitlin Clark all the mild sauce she want. She running Chicago, the queen of the rack. The biggest Barbie.
It only got worse. Word hit the street that Angel Reese pitched Reebok a luxury $1,000 sneaker. Rumor? Maybe. But perception is everything. Brands don't laugh at pricing. They walk away from it. Reebok reportedly ghosted. No denial. No endorsement. Just silence. For Reese, that silence is loud. A year ago, she was the face of Bayou Barbie, lashes, attitude, viral taunts. But now, her persona isn't marketable. It's risky. Reebok isn't touching it. Neither is crypto. The promo deals are drying up. Not because Reese isn't talented, but because she misread the room. The PR optics are brutal. And in today's branding game, missteps cost millions.
What about Angel Reese? You think she could ball out? You know, she's pretty solid, you know?
Yeah, she's a great player. No, the thing with Caitlin Clark, it was just to unlock millions of dollars for the league because of her stardom, what our sponsors was telling us.
Right.
You know, they didn't tell us the same thing about Angel Reese, so I don't know if we can make that. Same
So
offer.
I see. Maybe an adjusted amount.
I think we can make that same offer because it won't have the same impact.
Caitlin Clark is in national commercials. She's boosting the Fever's social media 266%. Angel Reese, still chasing that it factor. But there's a difference between being a moment and building a legacy. Caitlin isn't just part of the WNBA surge. She is the surge. Her image is spotless. Her style is professional. She credits teammates, avoids beef, and leads with class. Angel, she leaned into the fire. Beef became branding. Rivalries became identity. And now, that identity isn't safe for business. The comparison is harsh but real. Clark is securing her seat at the table. Reese, she's trying to get back on the guest list.
Clark, this was posted by Yahoo Sports. Ice Cube said Big Three doesn't have $5 million for Angel Reese like it did for Caitlin Clark. This is what Ice Cube had to say. This is directly from Cube himself.
Media plays favorites, and right now, Caitlin Clark is their MVP. She's not the loudest, but she dominates the headlines. Interviews, composed. Post-games, all business. Angel Reese, she's often trending, but not always for the right reasons. Media isn't forgiving when the buzz feels forced. They want authenticity, not antics. And when Ice Cube passed on Reese, that was a signal. Her momentum was media-driven, not market-proven. College swagger doesn't always survive the pros, especially not when the other rookie is rewriting the entire WNBA revenue model. Reese isn't losing because she's not good. She's losing because the spotlight's moved. And in this league, relevance has a brutal shelf life. Angel Reese recently admitted she feels silenced, attacked, ignored, and behind the scenes, her team is scrambling. Endorsements, quiet, PR campaigns, vanished. Even her skincare deals, gone. What started as a media darling run is fading into obscurity. Reese is still showing up, still fighting, but her grip on the cultural narrative is slipping. Fans might argue double standards, and maybe there's truth in that. But the business world doesn't care about fairness. It cares about return on investment. And right now, Reese's brand isn't delivering the ROI that sponsors demand. She's not being muted. She's being passed over. And the difference is devastating. Let's get something straight. Going viral doesn't guarantee long-term value. Angel Reese lit up the internet with her "You Can't See Me" taunt. She owned TikTok, owned Instagram, but that was then. Now, Caitlin Clark turns a regular Tuesday night into a sellout. Every game she plays becomes a business event. Reese, meanwhile, is still building persona. Clark, she's building a league. Sponsors noticed. Ice Cube noticed. This isn't about who had a moment. It's about who created momentum. And Angel Reese is learning. Sometimes the spotlight can blind more than it shines. Caitlin Clark didn't just change a team. She transformed the economics of the entire WNBA. Indiana Fever jerseys, up over 1,000%. League Pass subscriptions, tripled. She's bringing in 5,000 more fans per game than any other player. And that's just the beginning. Her games account for over 33% of league-wide attendance. That's not hype, it's historic. No rookie, man or woman, has ever done this. Caitlin's not just playing, she's producing. And Ice Cube's $5 million offer wasn't a gamble, it was a calculated investment. Angel Reese didn't get that offer not because she's not talented, but because she doesn't move markets like Caitlin does. The harsh truth? Ice Cube didn't shade Angel Reese. He gave her the ultimate business reality check. In his words, Caitlin Clark unlocks millions. Angel doesn't. That's not personal. That's strategy. And the industry listened. When Caitlin passed on the Big Three offer, Cube didn't pivot to Angel. He moved on. That's silence. That's the market speaking. Caitlin Clark has become the blueprint. Not just for women's basketball, but for athlete branding. Meanwhile, Reese is left navigating a new terrain, one where attitude no longer guarantees attention, and headlines don't equal headway. Now, we're seeing a shift. Angel Reese's posts are softer. More reflection, less roar. Gone are the taunts, replaced by talk of growth, community, and healing. But here's the problem. Rebrands don't erase receipts. Her clapbacks, viral fights, and post-game shades still define her public image. And brands have long memories. Reese might be trying to pivot, but perception lags. And with Caitlin Clark commanding every room she walks into, the pressure is only building. This isn't about personality, it's about product. And right now, Angel's selling the wrong story. So now we ask, was Angel Reese misunderstood or outplayed? That question is burning across every sports forum, podcast, and comment section. Fans are divided. Some scream foul play, others say Clark simply outperformed. But one thing's clear, this isn't a rivalry anymore, it's a separation. Clark is pulling away, not just in stats, but in market share, endorsements, and media coverage. Angel Reese can still course correct, but the clock is ticking. And the business world? It doesn't offer timeouts. What's next for Angel Reese? Reinvention, maybe. Redemption, possibly. She still has fans, talent, and time. But her next move needs to be smart. The league isn't waiting. Sponsors aren't patient. And Caitlin Clark? She's not slowing down. She's playing like every game is a campaign, because for her, it is. Every shot, every pass, every quote is part of $1 million resume. Angel has to decide, does she double down on the drama, or rewrite her narrative for the long game? And now it's your turn. Was Angel Reese unfairly judged, or was this always inevitable? Did Ice Cube make a smart play, or was it a missed opportunity? Sound off in the comments. But know this, Caitlin Clark isn't chasing the spotlight. She is the spotlight. And Angel Reese? She may still have her moment, but it won't be handed to her. In the WNBA, value speaks louder than virality. And right now, the business has moved on. This isn't just a rivalry, it's a wake-up call. Subscribe for the next twist. Because trust me, this story is far from over.